Heavy-duty multi-axle alignment is all about correcting tandem scrub at the rear and toe on the steering axle. These are the most common misalignment conditions you see on heavy-duty vehicles. Or this. The drive axles are pointed in separate directions, creating tandem scrub. Tandem scrub not only causes premature tire wear, but also produces a persistent steering force. To make this vehicle travel straight ahead, the driver has to countersteer all the time. Imagine all the extra fuel and tire tread consumed while this truck is in operation. Now, imagine this same truck pulling this trailer. To make matters worse, toe on the steer axle is out of spec too. These misalignment conditions are the two leading contributors to increased rolling resistance and accelerated irregular tire wear. With Hunter's heavy-duty alignment technology, the technician has precisely what he needs in one total system to handle correction of these costly alignment conditions, regardless of axle configurations. It's technician-friendly, shop-tough, and profitable. When combined with one of Hunter's heavy-duty alignment racks, even greater productivity can be realized. Let's take a quick look at the speed and ease of operating the HD system, and then we'll highlight some key features. Begin by selecting the vehicle configuration. This allows the aligner to configure the most efficient procedure and guide the technician along the way. Then, recall specifications. Having specs for comparison allows the aligner to highlight which adjustments are needed and provide a live adjustment display to make the corrections easy. Next, the front sensors are installed on the steer axle and compensated. Runout compensation is a simple matter of rotating the wheel in 3 steps and pressing the compensation button at each stop. Then, the rear sensors are installed on the rear drive axle and compensated. Hunter's wireless technology makes handling the sensors fast and easy. At this point, the aligner looks at the alignment of the rear axle. If it's not straight ahead within tolerance, the bar graph will be red. The position of the arrow indicates the direction it's pointed. In this case, the axle is pointed to the right. If shims are used for the adjustment, the required shim correction is automatically computed and displayed here. This saves time by taking all the guesswork out of shimming axles. While making the correction, simply watch the bar graph. Adjust until the bar graph is green and the arrow is centered in the valley of the graph. The optional wireless remote is very handy for working around these vehicles. Besides observing adjustments, you can control the entire alignment from this single remote. It's exactly what you need, where you need it. The steer axle is next. Caster is measured. Readings are stored and then displayed. On this axle, caster and camber are well within tolerance, but toe is not. This is a very common condition. While viewing the bar graph, adjust to green and center the arrow. Toe correction is fast and precise. To finish the alignment, the front sensors are moved back to the forward drive axle and compensated. The correction is made, and the alignment is complete. In summary, the vehicle came in with this alignment condition: tandem scrub at the rear and a toe error at the steer axle. Now everything is straight, And you can print a report to prove the work was done correctly. To align a multi-axle vehicle accurately and efficiently, the axles should be measured and adjusted in a certain sequence. The sequence is dictated by the number of adjustable axles and their location. By selecting the vehicle configuration first, the aligner will set up and guide the technician through the most efficient sequence for that vehicle. This can mean the difference in getting it done right the first time or a costly redo. Don't assume all of your technicians know exactly what order everything should be done. Factory alignment specifications are always your best starting point. But we know there can be exceptions. With WinAlign HD, you can quickly edit individual specs, or if required, change everything across the board. If you feel the tolerances are too wide, merely select Reduce Tolerances. Plus, any edited set of specs can be saved for future use. Hunter's Spec Database feature will easily accommodate what works best for you and your customer. Accurate and repeatable alignment measurement requires a reliable reference from which the wheel sensors can measure. That's why when we attach alignment sensors to the wheels, we always compensate for runout. Almost every wheel has some degree of runout. And wheel adapters may contain some degree of deviation as well. If ignored, runout will jeopardize each and every measurement and adjustment. By compensating for runout conditions, we can accurately measure the true end point at the center of the axle. Tires typically exhibit even greater amounts of runout. So clamping to or cradling the tires for measurement is especially risky. With Hunter's HD alignment sensors, compensation is easy. Yes, it does cost some time, a minute or two per axle, but this is nothing compared to the time required to fix a comeback. Hunter's approach to total alignment is to address the position of the wheels to each other and eliminate stacking errors by not making assumptions. We don't assume the wheels and tires have no runout. We don't assume the frame is straight or square. We don't assume that drive axles or trailer axles have zero toe. And we don't assume that the technician wants to make calculations and interpret measurements. WinAlign HD captures before and after readings for all measurements on every axle. So at the close of the alignment, you can print a copy of the work performed. A printed record of every job helps you sustain quality assurance in the alignment bay, maintain records for repeat customers, bolster your professional image, and helps you better sell your alignment service. It also helps instill trust and provides your customer accurate and more complete data for their maintenance records. When you invest in Hunter equipment, Hunter's commitment to you doesn't stop once the product is shipped. Initial installation, calibration, and on-site training is just the beginning of the kind of support you can expect. With more than 300 factory-trained service representatives, you can rely on fast, local support. To expand your alignment and wheel service capabilities and step up productivity, add a heavy-duty rack system to your alignment bay. Unsurpassed for versatility and access to vital work areas, Hunter's heavy-duty pit rack configurations will make your alignment bay one of the most profitable in the shop. Adjustable front pedestals maintain a solid level surface for accurate measurement of any angle on the steer axle. Plus, the technician can stand upright to do the work. Removable bridge runways provide more complete access to steering and suspension components. To streamline work at the rear, choose the T-pit configuration. Add the optional pit jack, and this premium alignment platform is complete. For a lower initial investment, set up your bay with the surface-mounted heavy-duty power rack. This modular rack system gives you the level and stable alignment surface you need, a more efficient working height. Plus, sections can be added for increased wheelbase capacity. This system can also be configured in a shallow pit for custom installations. The heavy-duty power rack is ideal for 3/4-ton trucks, all the way up to Class 8 vehicles. Hunter Engineering Company has led the wheel service equipment industry with a remarkable number of innovative products for more than 5 decades. Headquartered in Bridgeton, Missouri, Hunter operates 4 U.S.-based manufacturing facilities to provide the latest in wheel service equipment technology. Shipping to customers in over 70 countries, our reputation is worldwide. Some of our customers in the heavy-duty market include truck manufacturers, trailer manufacturers, tire manufacturers, dealers, fleet operations, and countless independents. With this in mind, you can feel confident equipping your shop with industry-leading, cutting-edge technology. Before you make a decision, we suggest you put together a checklist to see how every product considered stacks up. Will it provide factory specs and tolerances for comparison? Can individual specs and tolerances be edited? Can you enter your own specs and tolerances? And can all changes or additions be saved and recalled for future use? Are you forced to assume that wheels, tires, and frames are perfectly true? Is the software smart enough to configure the most efficient alignment and guide the technician through the procedure? Can you print before and after measurements to document the work performed? And, most importantly, is the aligner truly a total system, allowing measurement and correction of all axles front and rear? For more information on Hunter's heavy-duty alignment and wheel service products, please contact your local field representative. You can find your rep from our website at www.hunter.com. While you're there, look around. There's a wealth of information available. We can also be reached by phone. Give us a call at 1-800-448-6848. Thank you.